So we have Patreon page. If you support us, you can get all the source code, and we have different perks. So far, we have about 10 to 20 videos ready. So yeah, feel free to support us and get the source code. Can anybody hear my voice? Hear anything? Turn up volume. Can anyone hear my voice? Give me a sec. Can anybody hear my voice? Okay, yeah, okay. So the voice is good. Okay, thank you so much for joining us today. And yeah, so feel free to support us, yeah, and help us to keep continue. Yeah, and recently I started writing a book, and the book is called Spatial Design: Breaking the 2D Paradigm. If you are interested in breaking into the XR field as designer or developer, check it out. And we got a lot of really good feedback, and we have all the testimonials from our readers. Yeah. So grab the book and let me know what you think. So yeah, so today I will share with you like the overall kind of how I made a point cloud, types of like a photorealism, 3D scanning, and how to import into Unity. So let's start. So first I download softwares. The software's name is called Luma. If you're interested, you can always download different types of softwares, because I would say that all the software right now to do the real world scanning is getting much better than before. And when I download kind of like a Google and online search, few years ago, you can see there are a lot of repos or resource online, but right now you can see the quality is improved a lot. So you can pretty much use your iPhone. My iPhone is iPhone 14 Pro, Max Pro. So you can use any iPhone that has the LiDAR scanning. So you can get photorealism. So this is the toy. I have a couple of small toys, and as far as I know, that when you do the photorealism scanning, it's better to keep the background, for example, all white or just one color, and the very distinct difference between your background need to be really different from your object. So later on, I will also show you how to clean up and what software you can use to clean up your background before you import into Unity. Okay, so let's start. So you can download the software called Luma. And what you do is you add this software, and then you open this software, and then there's a kind of like the target mark, and add that target mark to your object. So you can see I just circle around, and there are a lot of like a small box around that is the potential camera put, because for Nerf or for the photorealistic, these types of kind of like the technique is pretty much having 360-degree of all your products, then start replacing or predicting the angles, how the person will view it. So you can see that after doing all the scanning, if you record a video is a series of pictures. So later on, it will start reconstruct and create a Nerf. So Nerf is that kind of doing you shoot all the angles of the object, and there will be an AI model and start training it. So in different angle in the future, it can predict what types of angles that the camera see your object. So you can reconstruct by this technique. So you can see that this will be fully reconstruct after that. So when I do this, I use the app to convert. So once it's pretty much rendered, I use Luma. So after it rendered, it will start reconstruct. It looks very similar. However, there will be some pixel missing or some pixel will be a little blurry. If you rotate your camera very fast, and it will start having a lot of like blurry stuff, because imagine the AI model need to detect each picture frames out of your video. So if you are not kind of consistently doing it, you will start going blur. And there's a software called Mesh Lab. You can use Mesh Lab to start keying things out, or you can use Blender if you want to key out your product. And at the end, you can convert to PLY. PLY is the standard polygon file, and that is also the point cloud file. So you see, like later on, I import it into Unity. And when it is in Unity, if you didn't clean up, you will see that it has a lot of different dots. And this technique is pretty much turn everything into like a small dots, and inside XYZ, and also according to your camera angle, look at right or left, or look at up and down. So there's camera angle 2 variables plus XYZ 3 variables. So it will have 5 different variables. And .ply, this file, is a binary file. So it's very hard to open it if you don't have the software. Okay, so this is today's way. And you might want to ask, if you want to clean up the mesh, what should you do? Okay, so if you want to clean up, you can go to this GitHub repo. And this GitHub repo I will post inside our Patreon page. So later on, if you support us, you can get all the links, and at the end, you can get a source code from my file as well. So support us. Yeah, so this one, and how to put how to insert PLY files inside Blender. So far, you can do it for sure, but there's another way to do it and make it better. And for next week, my thought is making a point cloud types of art into a game. Yeah, so there will be a lot of interesting ways that you can manipulate these types of effect, because it's very interesting to see a lot of dots inside a space. Okay, so if you see it, I can share with you how to do this like installation. So first, you need to download this file. You need to download the repo file. Yeah, pretty much just this file. And you need to replace this file to the import. So for example, like you go to, yeah, this tells you how to do it. So pretty much you go to the C program files, Blender Foundation, which version, and then you open the folder you open the script folder, add-on folder, and then you need to replace the import, only the import. The import inside your Blender is the old version, so you can rename it. And later on, you download this file, this import underscore PLY file. This one is the one that has Stanford PLY import coding. So you can totally just import this one and get into your Blender. After that, you will see on your Blender, it shows the PLY insert. So this is the way. And the other way is that you can use MATLAB and key out all the part and export to PLY. Okay, so if you want to see how to import PLY into Unity, you can take a look of this repo. This is called PCX, Point Cloud Importer. So in this repo, you can pretty much, it's a Unity package file. So once you import it, you can download the entire file, which is here, the PCX/release. So once you do it, you can see there are packages, source code. So you can download those and insert to your Unity. After you do it, you can see that you will have, and by the way, you need a Unity old files, which is 19th. Yeah, so because the package or the package is the 2019 Unity. So that's why I downgrade my current Unity, but you can try the newest version. I will upgrade it and test it out during the week and see if you wanna kind of, once you get the source code, you can see if you wanna upgrade it and see what types of errors or debugging you have to make. Okay, so once you get in, you will get a folder. This folder has a lot of point cloud types of code to help you to import the point cloud types of files in. And all the files, if you may see, it's all p.ply. The PLY is the point cloud files. So yeah, so if you see this, so I scan, if you see this, I scan point cloud. I scan different things. This is one thing that I scan, and I also scan different. This one comes with the package, so you can see like there's another point cloud stuff. So yeah, so you can see there's a room, right? There's a room with a lot of people sitting on top of it. Okay, so this is the room. If you want to make it looks better, you can go down and then make the point size very small to make sure the point size, the point cloud's point size is condensed so you can see better. Since this comes with the package, so it's very old. If you see this, the point cloud back in 2019 is much, I would say, low resolutions compared with the current one that I scanned on my iPhone using the free scanning kind of app. So I think pretty soon everybody will be able to scan a lot of 3D object and import it And I also saw a lot of AI automation, rig animation. So I believe pretty soon for an artist, you can pretty much using very quick way and with very high quality to prepare your assets. So if you may see it, every point cloud or PLY function has a mesh, right? Those are all meshes. So if you dive into different assets, you can see, you can make it mesh. Okay, so let me make it, I know this is kind of like okay, so when you click each one, you can see this as mesh or compute buffer or texture. So there are different ways to represent it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, yeah. So pretty much you can see this, and you can definitely make an interesting game. Imagine you can create a game that, let's say, in your room, right? Because right now we have a lot of different AR glasses, and Meta just announced Meta Horizon OS. So imagine you can get into the past-suit information. Then it will be possible to create a game that is multi-dimension and living inside your room. So imagine this interesting, like I would say, types of art, right? This can be your real room scanning, right? And those are representing the real person. Or you can do something like you can scan your room. Yeah, scan your room. Yeah, and then try different ways. Well, yeah. Yeah, and all the points are living inside this PLY files. And this definitely is a photorealism way of representing it. Before, you need a lot of conversions, but right now, all you need to do is download the 3D scanning apps, and there are tons of it. I use Luma, and you can use yours, and then export into the PLY, and then get the Unity package from online, this online. And then this online is Unity 2019, so you can definitely change your Unity version, or you can use the current one version to import it, and then dragging to the file you need. Yeah, and you are done. So